Hi there. I'm gonna explain the trade that I took in the morning session, which is nothing but GBP trade. So I go to one daily time frame. Say the daily time frame market is completely bullish. There is nothing here for me to look for any kind of sell other than this bullish fair value happened daily time frame. Sorry, the bearish fair value happened in the daily time frame. Price took off the recent high. I went all the way back to 4 hour. I couldn't see any kind of fair value gap inside this range, so I went back to 1 hour. So I can able to draw this fair value gap in 1 hour. So any sort of sell model is valid after the fair value gap getting flipped and act as inverse. I can look for some sort of sell model to target next lows. Until then, I need to be bullish. I know that. I knew that in the morning. So in 15 minutes, I can show the entire narrative for the day. In 15 minutes, inside the daily bearish fair value price, give the structure shift here, kind of opposite to the trend. Yes, except that I can go opposite to the trend until till this point, to this 15 minute or the 1 hour fair value. Okay, breakout, create a 15 minutes fair value. I entered my first position exactly at that 50% of the fair value gap, but it get flipped. Once it get flipped, I closed my first position at this point, and I like to see this fair value gap act as inverse, pushing higher, but it didn't. Once I identified this fair value gap still valid, failed to act as inverse. So I like to see this range, the 50% of this fair value gap should act as a resistance to push the price downside. So as per my wish, it's keep on rejecting inside this range and pushing downside. As of now is pretty good. But the thing is, as soon as price approaches this, like this is the breaker for this thing, right? This is the breaker. This is going to be the breaker. And this is the 15-minute fair value gap not filled. And this is the 1 hour fair value gap. This is engineered liquidity equal lows. Once it getting swept, price gives beautiful reaction to the upside. Go all the way up, sweep the high, come all the way back. This low continuously getting protected. Again, inside this fair value, price keep on rejecting, pushing higher, come back, sweep the internal, displaced higher, create a fair value gap, getting tapped, keep on going higher. So today is also a bullish model. Monday is also bullish. Tuesday is also bullish. The same thing. Price gives some sort of breakout in 15 minutes and leave these fair value gaps, but this fair value gap ran through once it approaches the breaker. Once it approaches these fair value gaps. These fair value gaps are trapped, just getting ran to the upside. Again, the same thing. Not a valid setup, but still it's valid. It's only valid until this fair value gap or until this breaker or until this 1 hour fair value gap. You can hold your position up to this point, and you need to see some reaction into this level. Like I want to see some sort of big displacement candle through this fair value gap, which means I can hold confidently to this point. Since it has not been happened, I'm not supposed to hold the trade. So this was my first entry. I closed my entry after this candle. And this is my second candle. Sorry, this is my second entry. Once this fair value gap flipped it to the downside and goes back, keep on rejecting inside this 50% range. So I entered my position, keep my stop at this point, and it's targeted this low. But unfortunately, this 1 hour and 50 minutes fair value holding the price, pushing higher. So I was totally wrong today. My bias was I'm not bearish. I'm not completely bearish. I was bearish. I knew that. I can be bearish until this point, but I can't able to hold my position if I couldn't see anything uh, as per my wish or as per my plan. So, yep. And then my second question, and I need to take some partials after the equal loss has been taken, but I unfortunately couldn't because my risk reward ratio was not that healthy, that good at this point. I only up not even 1:1. So I just put my entry to break even once I see this much displacement candle, big downside candle. I keep my entry to break even point. Unfortunately, getting tapped. Unfortunately getting stopped out. That's it. In lower time frame, you can clearly see even. So yeah, this is the thing. This is the 1 hour fair value gap H1. This is H1 fair value gap, and this is the M15 and M5 fair value gap. This is the fair value gap that didn't get tapped and remain unfilled. And according to the swing, this is going to be the golden range. So all sell model um, completed at this point, and after this point, price started to give some bullish model and keep on going higher. Since not a sense, still the bullish market continues. That is no sign for me to go for sell or holding my sell position. I need to be favor towards the bull market order flow. I should follow the trend. Mm, yep. In 5 minutes, after approaching this level, please give a good straight up move that went all the way up to sweep this level, come back. Now it gives a structure shift low, high, low, gives the structure shift. This fair value gap supposed to hold, right? This fair value gap supposed to hold. So according to me, I consider it as a breakout, right? So according to me, I consider it as a breakout. Yeah. So according to me, this is a good breakout structure to the upside, close above the swing high. So I can go for any kind of buy model and inside this range, keep my stop at this low. Like to see the continuation towards this point. That, that I knew that, but as soon as price sweep the internal, come all the way back towards this fair value gap, almost to my stop, right? Almost to my stop point. Mm, now it gives again a structure shift in 5 minute and 3 minute and every other time frame. It again gives a structure shift. Come back, a lot of fair value gaps. Right. Come all the way back. I love to see this value up hold, but it didn't. It come all the way back, sweep this low, sweep this internal here the internal getting swept. This internal like structure shift, come all the way back, sweep this internal. Now it gives a structure shift. Come some give some retracement, displays higher. Once it's sweep the internal, print a high, print a low, structure shift. There is no displacement, there is no parallel gap. Now it get displaced. Now it flip this 3 minute. Yep. Now it flip the 3 minute fair value gap, created a bullish fair value gap. So I can draw a bullish fair value gap here. I can draw the bullish fair value gap here and like to see some higher prices, right? Because internal getting swept, structure shift to the internal getting swept, structure shift to the upside. Now there's breaker getting tapped. Literally this breaker hold the price, getting tapped, good displacement, leave this fair value gap, holding, keep on pushing higher. Good push, right? Great push. And I love to show you one more thing. In 5 minutes, after sweep, okay, in 5 minutes, this is the fair value gap. After the structure shift, this is the fair value gap. So I like to see this fair value gap to hold, not to go for higher prices. This fair value gap unfortunately getting flipped. Once it getting flipped, what I can expect? I can expect any sort of buy model should be not buy model, sell model. So my buy model getting invalidated here. Now it closed below this fair value gap. So I like to see this fair value gap act as inverse pushing downside. Right. So I draw my 50 percentage point inside the fair value gap. 5 minutes fair value gap. It closed below. It comes back, tested this point, exactly stopped at this point, come back, failed to break this low, instead break this high. So this is the low, this is the high, failed to make a lower low, give the structure shift inside the 5 minutes fair value gap, and and price again comes back getting rejected, again comes back getting rejected, means this is the breakout. So price come and retest this price, give a good displacement candle, and disrespect all these fair value gaps. So at this point, market told me one thing: whatever buy you can go for here is it's 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 really going to be valid, and you can place a stop around this point. This point is going to be high valid area. You can keep a stop. So any kind of buy model inside this fair value gap, or once you identify the breakout, you can enter here. You can keep a stop at this point. As soon as I identify this big displacement, I can move my stop loss to this point. To be honest, why to this point? Low, high, low, give structure shift, retest displace, big displacement, and displace all through all those fair value gaps. So according to me, I don't need to get panic at all. I can confidently keep my stop loss at this point because this fair value gap flip, but it failed to act as inverse. Again ran through to the upside, come back, keep on rejected inside this range. So entered my position exactly at this area, around this area. Keep my stop uh, below these candles, below this candle to this candle, and targeted today's high, this high, at least this high, right? 30 pip, 1 is to 3.9. Sorry, 30 pip. See this price movement, bro. Beautiful entry, beautiful price action. So this is the recent thing that I identified. You should hold on to go for bullish model. If it flip, I like to see price um, not close above this high. If it close above this high, it should act as inverse and keep on pushing higher. That what it happened price that getting rejected now gets break. Coming retest. Beautiful bro. Beautiful displacement. Beautiful 5 value gap. I can also use my so according to me, this is the initial break, right? According to me, this is the initial manipulation low towards the breaker. So this is going to be my target for this entry. Yep, this is the 2 to 2.5 range. So this is going to be my target. So I can target at least to this point, right? Beautiful, bro. 1 to 5.8. So I can target towards this 1 to 2.5 or at least 1. That's it. It's played beautifully. That's everything for today. Nothing else. In 3 minutes, the same. 3 minutes, the same. I was this sell model played really well until this point. Inside this range, price print a buy model. Big displacement candle to the upside. Breakout. Come back. Fail to take this low continuously getting protected. Now again, it gives a structure shift. And I never trust this kind of entries, but I do trust this kind of entries. And it sweep the internal and this viral gap now again ran through to the upside. And again structure shift. Again it's get displaced. Lot of things, bro. Yeah. This is my first thing. This is my second. So if I target this high, 80 pip, that's going to be 1 to 9. If we target the sorry, if we target that point, this is going to be the one first, right? First projection. So it's 1 to 5.8. Damn great. And the stop loss is going to be 8.5. So 8.5. It's amazing, bro. It's an amazing entry. Played really, really well. That's it. That's everything for today. Have fun. Peace out.